Welcome back on the show. It's time for our next level talent, an opportunity to talk to former high school athletes from the state of Kansas that are now competing at a college or university. And we bring in our next guest, and that is Nick English. He's a member of the Kansas State University Wildcat baseball team and out of Olathe South High School. Hey, Nick, appreciate your time. What's life like in Manhattan right now?
It's not bad. It's just gloomy, but ready to go, ready to play. Kind of like it is everywhere else.
For you, I mean, just like the start of the season now, your junior season, like what's it been like for you, just kind of with some more years of experience?
I look back at it differently. I think freshman year, sophomore year, they kind of went slow, and now I look back at it, and it's gone fast. It's like I remember everything, but can't believe I'm already the third year in.
What was that? I mean, go back to your freshman year, entering K-State. Like, what was, just like going through your mind, like coming into college and playing athletics?
I didn't really know, like no one ever really knows what to expect. My dad helped me out a lot with that just because he played college athletics. So he and my brother, but you never know. You never know what to expect. So it's just kind of, you got to just get there and experience it to figure it out.
Any tips of advice, like from your dad or your brother that stood out?
Really just be like open-minded. Don't, and obviously you're coming in, you're a freshman, so don't try to be too much, if that makes sense. Don't try to be the big dog, if you will, on campus right away. Like you're just not. You're a freshman. You don't know anything. All that.
Go back to Olathe South. Like what stood out in your competition? Just being able to compete at Olathe South.
You play other guys that are going to play at big schools. You get that competition at not every day, but most days when you're playing. So it gets you prepared to play at the next level.
Any games that stand out in your high school career that were really special?
I think there was one. I believe it was my sophomore year in high school. We played Blue Valley, who actually had my teammate on it now, Carson Liggett, and then a couple other big names. It's just I look back at it. We lost 1-0, and it was just like, wow, that was a high level baseball game, and it's weird to think about.
Who were some of the at least baseball rivals for you guys at South in your time in high school?
Our big rival was Olathe East. That's our actual rival. That I can't really remember. Oh, Olathe West, because they had a couple guys going to K-State. At least for me, that's one that I really wanted to win.
Like when you got into high school, what was the expectations? Like you talk about, the guys ahead of you and being able to, finally get some playing time. Like what were your kind of expectations once you entered high school?
Well, I didn't really know what to expect because my freshman year actually ended up being COVID, but my brother was the one ahead of me. So I was like, I don't really know what to do here. But after that, it was just, Coach Perkins believed in me. We just went out and played ball, like if that makes sense.
Yeah. Anything or anybody that kind of helped you out along the way in high school that's kind of at least, that you've kind of carried through with your success now at the collegiate level?
Yeah. So the guy I hit with every time I come home, his name is Dallas Reed. He, great guy. He's helped me through. I think I started to hit with him when I was 8th grade or something like that. So he's helped me out a tremendous amount. He helped me get to K-State. He coached me during summer ball, all that.
At what point did you realize, okay, hey, I got a chance to, to go play at the next level?
I would say sophomore year of high school. I started getting looks for different colleges, playing really good competition every day in the summer in high school. It's just when you stick around and you compete with everybody, like people like that every day, you're eventually going to get something.
When did baseball kind of become like a year-round sport for you? Like, okay, hey, this is my go-to. Like, when did it become like a pretty serious sport for you?
I would say after my freshman year in high school. I played basketball my freshman year, and then after everything shut down, that was the only thing I could play. That's what it became, the only thing I played.
What was the recruitment process like for you and eventually choosing the Wildcats?
So my freshman year, I was committed to Texas A&M. And then I decommitted at the end of freshman year, something like that. I can't really remember. And then K-State was actually the first one to call me. And a couple weeks later, I sat my dad down because my dad went to KU. And I was like, Dad, I think I'm going to go to K-State. And he was like, yep, that's what I think is the best choice for you. And that's kind of, I just been here since.
So like, do you look at like facilities? Like, is it the coaching or is it just kind of a feel? Like, what were some of the selling factors for you?
I think more than anything, it's the coaches and just a feeling. Like, I didn't really look at the facilities. I mean, at the end of the day, if the coaches are good, it doesn't matter.
Now, I was looking at your freshman year. So your first home run was a grand slam.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, what was the reaction afterwards, especially for your first homer?
Well, what's funny is the kid that I hit it off of, I actually played summer ball with the previous summer. So that was kind of funny. But I mean, it was for a lack of better term, I blacked out. Like, I just don't remember any of it. Like, it's just you hit it and you're like, oh my God. And then you get back in the dugout, you're like, oh my God. And you just don't remember any of it.
Now, what were your teammates' reaction?
I believe they gave me the silent treatment.
Okay. All right. Nice. So, so you started out did they put you in the infield initially and then switching over to outfield?
No, so I came in as a catcher.
Okay.
The guy that was ahead of me, they knew I wasn't going to play ahead of. And really the only open spot they had at the time was right field. So that's kind of just how I migrated out there.
What was the learning curve like for you? Like when you're trying to figure, switching positions, at least from what you thought you were going into and then switching over, like what was that learning curve like?
Well, I would say I was the worst outfielder of all time growing up. It was horrible. So when I first got put out there, I was nervous. It was just like, oh God, here we go. But after some time, just getting comfortable and working with Coach Waits, it got a lot easier.
Any tips, I guess, for high school kids on outfield? I mean, I know some of it's kind of self-explanatory, but any advice, I guess, that you would have now?
I would just say, coaches usually know better than you, and they give you the best advice. So just listen to whoever's teaching you.
Competing in the Big 12, what's it been like for you?
It's next level is the way I'd put it. There's always guys that are like, wow, that guy's really good. You never know what you're going to get. There could be some guy throwing 84 and has crazy stuff. It's just kind of weird. Like Adam Arthur doesn't throw hard, but he works, and it's weird to look at, but it's cool.
Any guy, like you mentioned, like, man, he's really good. Like any guy that stands out in whether or not maybe he's in the big leagues now that you faced?
The one I remember the most is Peyton Tolley, freshman year. I believe I faced him 3 times, and he struck me out on 3 pitches every time. Yeah, he was nasty.
He was pretty good. Favorite ballpark that you played at the collegiate level? Besides K-State.
I was going to say I'll take away K-State.
Okay, besides Toyton.
Collegiate ballpark, I'm going to have to go Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
The mid-major to be that cool was really cool.
Any features that stood out or just the location?
Well, they had their visitors bullpen had like a catwalk across it where the student section was, and they would let you hear it, but it was really cool.
That's awesome. Hey, Nick, appreciate the time. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Of course, thank you.
That is Nick English, a member of the K-State baseball team and out of Olathe South for our next level talents.